Alright folks, welcome back to the Olimoleague, which turns out, as we just learned, Lucira did win the other semifinals match. So, in that ZVZ, the winner of this will fight against Lucira in the grand finals. But spawning here on the left side of Bridgehead, it's going to be the blue Terran player, Axiom's Ryung.
On the right side, as the red Terran, it's Byun.
Alright, so I don't like Bridgehead for a lot of different reasons, but at least in TvT it's not so bad. I do think, though, that this is one of those maps where, with the way these two have been playing, with the way the drops have really come into play as well, SimCity here is going to be really important. And because of that, Bridgehead might be problematic.
Maybe. Like you said, mech doesn't seem to be really an option in this matchup, and we've experienced it being even worse on Bridgehead with this SimCity, so there's no reason to change it up, but there's something you could do if you didn't want to drop all day.
Yeah.
Just go into mass tanks. Like, yeah, just change it up. But it doesn't seem very viable any longer. I guess there also be like one-base builds. Byun's been going for Banshees pretty consistently, even after, like, drops beforehand. He's still gotten like 2 Banshees almost in his little game.
He's here in chat. Sorry, I'm just going to interrupt and shout this out really quick because this gentleman threw an Archon mode tournament with us in the past. We're looking to do something with him again in the future. Gnome John, guys, just deposited recently $750 to go towards a tournament specifically. Now, sadly, he did this while I was at the Blizzard offices, so I had no alerts, no Twitch alerts, no nothing, not even my email to check to see that. So I just want to bring that up now because I feel really bad about missing it when he actually donated it. But at some point in the near future, we're going to have a $750 tournament, all thanks to him. And you guys may know him a little bit better as Beard Stroking Guy from our live event.
Yeah, Beard Stroking Guy number 2.
Well, I heard he was
like
number 1,
credits.
actually.
No, Sam was definitely number 1.
Oh, did they put him in the credits? Did they put him in the credits?
No.
Oh.
But if there were credits, maybe I should have.
Well, you know what? He gave the money, dude, so he can be whichever Beard Stroking Guy he wants. He's Beard Stroking 75 for all I care.
That's true. Do whatever you want.
Like
anyways, we do have Byun going for those Banshees again. Doesn't go for the drop this time, just straight to the Banshees. Ryung is going for the drop this time. There we go.
Wait, hasn't this been the case so far? Was on Byun who did Banshees before as well?
Byun opened up with a Wood of Mine for a Marine drop, remember? And then went to Banshees.
Right, okay, sorry.
Now Ryung is opening with the drop, but not into Banshees, just into a CC and a Viking. He's probably expecting Byun to go into Banshees. Hey, look at that.
Oh god, these two Hellions are actually probably gonna be way bigger of a deal than anything else that comes out of this medevac. Oh, unless the medevac sits on top of it. Oh, did you go? Jeez. Okay, so it's worth noting that we all know a medevac and a Banshee can take a hit from Wood of Mine. The Viking's the only thing that can't. But it's the fear that the Marines get any amount of shots off and kill that medevac. Now, he'll be able to deny this natural base by the looks of it. Yeah, should Marines kill the SCV, though.
Yeah, shouldn't be able to kill it, like cancel it, but definitely halt it. Oh, he does!
Goes for the full and cancel. Not a bad move.
I'm surprised. I guess because he was dealing with the Hellions, his units were in position. The medevac would have just barely been enough to make it a win for Ryung. That is huge.
Both players are playing micro games hardcore on the other sides of the map. Oh, nice catch with that Wood of Mine. A couple Marine shots do take that Banshee down. And it looks like he's just going to pick up and leave. That's probably the best course of action, honestly.
Yeah. That was some surprises on both sides, I guess. But at the end, I think Ryung took the better fights. He got the command center cancel, which is huge. Got the Banshee one-shotted. Like, that was nice.
Grey Goo will surpass StarCraft 2 in popularity?
Grey Goo 2.
Probably. StarCraft 2 is such a dead game.
Because StarCraft 3 will be out, like, so makes sense.
We only have like 3,000 people tuning in for our Legacy of the Void tournament at like 7 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday. No big deal.
But did you hear? I asked chat that they're doing a $75,000 Grey Goo tournament. I just was tweeting about it.
That's interesting because I know that they've been paying, I can't say who or how much, but they've been paying streamers very lucrative amounts to stream their game. So they are
Maybe
really...
they're like Blizzard trying to force an esport. What? Nothing.
I don't know why you're making fun of Overwatch like that.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa.
No,
that's stepping over the line. Overwatch is amazing. I'm just kidding.
Actually, I do think Overwatch was kind of cool about it. It's probably going to sell itself. It's already got so much fan art and hype driven for it.
Yes.
Like, Heroes definitely, I think a lot of people were
anyone,
excited about, but it didn't have that same level of hype that Overwatch does.
If anyone is confused, yeah, we were taking shots at Heroes. But, you know, Ryung did not see his attack coming, had nothing to spot it, might lose his own command center. That would be terrible.
Yeah, actually, this is...
He really can't lose that command center.
Embarrassingly bad if he does, yeah.
As long as he defends his command center, like doesn't lose it, doesn't lose too many SCVs, it's okay that it's not mining for a time. So he'll be able to break out of this eventually.
Seeing the tanks in siege. Nope, they're just going to reposition. Yeah, the Raven could come in here with a couple auto turrets and really allow Ryung to advance forward, but I think the thing for him that's so scary is he doesn't have stim, so it'd just be like walking forward.
Ooh! I think I almost died.
Yeah. Yeah.
Careful, buddy. Careful. Oh, that Viking.
Was that just a test? Was that an am I in range? Like
he was getting ready to just send everything out to kill it, but
this is getting a little bit bad for Ryung, because now it's not that he's been off mining for a few seconds, he's been off mining for a very long time. Yeah,
I thought he'd be able to break it a lot quicker, especially because he has medevacs. He has Viking control. Like, I thought this would be no problem, but he is having a difficult time finding the right kind of area of attack and just plain not having enough Marines. His reactors weren't finished. His barracks, I guess, were later. He did go for a third CC.
I'm surprised he's not doing auto turrets, to be honest with you.
Yeah, maybe saving up for a secret missile?
Even then, it would only kill one of the tanks. That's why I think auto turrets would be better. Draw the fire, allow your own tanks to advance forward.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Maybe he figures it out now? No? Okay.
This is part of a larger plan, a scheme. No, I really think that if Ryung doesn't take that base, or at least start moving it back now, he's probably going to already have lost this game. There's no counterattack damage going on whatsoever, and not only has Byun gotten ahead in workers just through building them, he's not lost anything. It's... oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, that'd be good. That's all I can say. Golly.
But when Ryung stabilizes, he'll have his, you know, an okay SCV count, shall we say. And he'll have 3 command centers to boost that SCV count. And maybe if he can secure a third, obviously, just in general, better mining. If he gets to that point. Byun already has a follow-up attack, though, and maybe he's going to, you know, put the pressure on so much, Ryung's never going to have time to breathe.
Time! 18 months. Thanks for resubbing. I'm still blown away by, not to take away from yours, my friend, but I'm still blown away that we've been... That 24-month resub really caught me off guard earlier.
Ooh, Byun... Oh, I guess neither of them got combat shields. Never mind. They both have stim. That's what I was checking, though. Both work on the combat shields now. I'm gonna change his attack path. Maybe surprise Ryung.
Ryung doesn't really have anything at the front. That barracks can get picked off for free pretty much. Huh. Well, it's funny because while all this has gone on, right? Byun never cleaned up this widow mine, nor tried to take his own natural base. And I feel like Byun could have played a little bit greedy in that regard if he wanted to, what with this edge he's gotten.
You know, Ryung also, like, he knows, first of all, that it's very unlikely a third CC was taken to the very, very top. So he knows he's, like, in okay position that way. But he also knows there's a whole, like, base of dead space that he could drop in and surprise Byun with.
That's very true, and with the widow mine sitting there this whole time, it just confirms that every second that the game goes on.
But then, you know, that was a problem he had last game, where he was so focused on defending and just, like, stabilizing, he never got those drops off. He never thought about them, or he figured it just wouldn't be worth it. You know, he'd lose if he even spared one medevac.
Dude, a Star Wars RTS would be so cool, by the way, now that you brought that up.
They have one, it's not very good, and it's, in fact, I think they took down their equivalent BattleNet.
Dude, can you imagine? You basically have, like, carriers in the sky, right? They'd launch out, like, the, instead of interceptors, like, X-Wings and TIE Fighters and stuff.
Ooh. Now he throws on the auto turrets. Like, Byun took an amazing fight because Ryung had no idea where he was attacking into. A drop does go underway, but at the cost of his entire army at home.
So here's a question for this game. The amount of time it took to clean up the natural, do you think Ryung could have and would have should have floated his third CC southward? I mean, Or his natural
Probably.
CC, pardon me. It's
Yeah.
so much of this game fell apart in that moment, in that 2-minute time period. GG's called. Looks like we're going to have Byun go to the finals of the Olimoleague, where he's going to square off against Lucira in a TvZ. And I think that's the matchup we're really going to see whether he knows Legacy of the Void in. We've seen some stuff with TvT, and the reality is we didn't see Liberators made. We barely saw tanks got used, the Medivacs. I really want to see how he approaches this TvZ here against Lucira in the finals. Finals time, those.